Hello, Internet, I'm me, and this is not a review. Well, kinda, sorta, maybe. This is a pre-review and a review and another review. You'll get it. This is me talking about Kamen Rider Fourze, Kaizoku Sentai Gokaiger, and Hitsume Sentai Go Buster! But in a weird way. Alright, first off, I am not going to be reviewing Kamen Rider Fourze anymore, most likely because they're all 8 out of 10s. The last 3 episodes I've missed are all 8 out of 10s. And I can tell you the plot summary right now. They find a Zodiart, they think it's somebody else, Scooby-Doo plot twist, it's that person that we didn't meet for, I don't know, 5 seconds? Yeah. And honestly, both of these, all 3 of these episodes, or 2 if you just take the last 2 parters, where they reveal the Zodiart, are huge, complete waste of potential of a storyline in my part. Though the episodes are good in and of themselves, the action is it's pretty good, though there are some stunt problems and some incontinuity stuff, like where Gentaro gets kicked by the new homeroom teacher and he blocks like this, and then next second he's hit in the face. So there's a lot of weird stuff like that, but overall it's about an 8 out of 10 episodes, all 3. Though the thing is, more than the magnet state that I stopped on. The magnet state to me looks fucking ridiculous, though it's still kind of cool, but still fucking ridiculous. Um, More than that, these plot twists are useless in almost every sense of the word, especially the Dragon Zodiart. Why couldn't the girl be the Zodiart? Now, I'm not saying because I wanted her to be the Zodiart, so I would be right. No, 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 no. It's because it would have made a more interesting story plot than just that random dude we don't know anything about being the Zodiart. This was a character we got to know and learned that she was an old friend of Kengo, and they had a relationship, like not like that, but like, they had a past relationship. They were friends. She was the friend he turned to after he left the Kamen Rider Club and Gintaro. Why wouldn't this, having her be a Zodiart, having the switch because she wanted to get better at track, or to get away from the oppressive coach, wouldn't that have been a little more interesting than just, oh, the evil coach has the switch because he's evil? Yeah. Yeah. And that's the same thing with these last 2 episodes. I thought it was the teacher. Of course, it's not the teacher. It's that one guy we met 5 seconds ago. For 5 seconds, he gives them evidence and then leaves. And turns out it was this huge, long setup brought on by something really retarded, as the teacher confiscated his fan that he used to practice with. 1, you can get another fucking fan. 2, I'm pretty sure somebody throughout the day has done worse to you. And 3, why couldn't it be the teacher? Why? You could have had the teacher be confronted by Kamen Rider Fourze. Gintaro, as Kamen Rider Fourze, he does it. He confronts her. He lets her know that he is both Kamen Rider Fourze and Gintaro Kisarigi in the class. He has a school life and a superhero life that he dual wields, just like her with her teacher and kickboxing life, and yet he blends them into one way, like he says, into a very enjoyable life. She could have been conflicted about this and actually backlashed away from the idea, activating the last one, fighting him, then becoming a Zodiart, surpassing the last one, and then becoming a horoscope by Virgo, and pretty much showing that it was too late, though she might have actually not have changed back. And you could have had this great villain who is literally sitting in Kintaro's class in front of him, homeroom teacher, that he has to see every single day, knows it's his villain, knows it's his enemy, and can't fight her because they're in school, and can't do anything about it, but he has to live with her, looking him in the eyes, talking to him, knowing she's the enemy, and possibly try to change her as an ally or try to get her back to her normal human form. This would have been a great plot. But no, we get that one guy who just was randomly there and, was evil because he wanted to be evil. And now he's a horoscope, and he is now the new Cancer horoscope, and I'm like, well, that's another subplot that would have been really cool and interesting and actually brought a lot of tense moments into the show that are now gone. Thanks. So honestly, Kamen Rider Fourze has kind of lost my interest. So honestly, I'm not going to say it's a bad series. No, it just has a lot of missed opportunities. And most likely, those opportunities will come back. And once those opportunities come back, so will my reviews for it. Maybe. Because, honestly, after the ending of Gokaiger, there are 2 Sentai series that I'm going to look after. Not just Go Bustas, but another one that I don't remember its name right now. I think it's an only online Sentai for now. I think it's another 3-man team, too. So I'm going to be focusing on that, too. So I'm going to be reviewing 2 more shows. So I don't know if I'll be able to get Kamen Rider Fourze in. But also, I also have a day job, and, I got other things to do other than just these reviews. And, of course, I'm going to do something for the Gokaiger 199 Hero Battle. And I'm also going to do something for the Kamen Rider Fourze, and I think it's just Kamen Rider versus Super Sentai Hero Tyson. It hasn't had any other name, so I'm just going to go with that. And I'm also going to do a review for that. And I'm also going to do a review double featured with the 100 Hero Battle for the Kaizoku Sentai Gokaiger, the movie, Ghost Pirate Ship. So I'm going to do a double feature with that. And also, I'm not going to review the Gokaiger episode now. I'm doing a 2-parter once the final episode comes out. So hold on to your panties, everyone. Also, if you're asking me about the episodes for Gokaiger or Kamen Rider Fourze, there is about a 3-day window that these things stay on online. Then they are taken off. If I'm lucky, they'll be out for 3 days. Past that point, they're gone. And very rarely are they ever still on YouTube. Toei has these shows by the balls. So, if I don't have it, I don't have it. Don't ask. And if I don't have it in the descriptions, it's not that. And if it is there, please let the others know in the comment section with a link. Because I might have missed something and I can't explore the whole internet. Thank you. Now, to talk about Go Bustas. I've talked about Kamen Rider Fourze. I'm going to talk about Kaizoku Sentai Gokaiger. Now we're going to talk about Go Busters right now. This is going to be my pre-review. Now, this is something that I kind of don't do, I don't know. But from the previews of Go Busters, I really have no idea what I'm going to do with that show. I have no expectations. None whatsoever. Because I have a lot of hang-ups and weird things about this series that I've been seeing from the previews. And also things that have made me excited for the show. I'm going to start with what makes me excited for the show. 1, it's a spy series. Just harkening back to the Himitsu Sentai Gold Ranger from the first Super Sentai, which was, yes, a spy series, coming now back to this, so I think almost every Sentai has had about 2 incantations now. Except for, I think, Goggle 5, which was gymnastics. So I don't think that theme has been repeated over. And Battle Fever, because they haven't danced. Anyway. But this is the thing. Go Busters has had me in a spiral. Honestly, I love the spy attempts. I love what I've seen with the fight scenes because their fighting style is more of a finish them off quickly, let's get on with the mission. And I really like that. A spy aspect to the Super Sentai series. Even even the whole thing about their weapons to their suits screams more of spy than Super Sentai. And I think that's what most people have a hang up about suits. They're very simplistic compared to the rest of the Super Sentai look. It's not designed worthy. It doesn't have the little niches and notches on it. Like even the Kaizoku Sentai, if you were to make their jackets, you'd have to do a lot of streaming and inbreds on behind the collars and all this stuff. With not Himitsu Sentai, Go Busters, you pretty much just have one suit with a little braces. That's it. And it's pretty simple, though off-putting for a look. Honestly, it's like Kamen Rider Fourze's costume. I looked at it, thought it was ugly, and then I looked at it a lot more, and then I got more information on it, and it's actually grown on me. Their weapons are actually going to be a camera that turns into a gun and binoculars that turn into a sword. And I always thought that was kind of interesting because it's spies. They have hidden weapons. Weapons that combined with each other, of course. And they're not just normal weapons. And this is something new that I've heard about these Sentai that also has me excited. Their powers do have kickback. So, the Red Ranger, because he has his new powers of becoming a Super Sentai member, his weakness is he's afraid of chickens. The Blue Ranger can't get worked up too much or he overheats, so he has to cool himself down. The Yellow Ranger can't move too fast or else she'll burn through her metabolism and have to eat something or a lot of sweets. Yes, I know that's a Japanese stereotype of people loving sweets to energize herself back up. And these are the things I like, and especially the robotic designs. Those robot designs are some of the best I've seen, and they're fantastic. And honestly, the Megazord kinda weighs on me, but other than that, it's mostly in the arms because everything else is hard plastic, looks nice and bulky, but you can see the latex and slint on the arms where you see it's a person under it. While the smaller robots like the gorilla and the cheetah, who are just buddy robots, have people inside them, but you can't tell. The rabbit is the only one with no one inside it. It's just all automated. And that's the thing I like about the robots. They're designed fantastic, except for a few little notches on the Megazord. But other than that, I'm perfectly fine with it. Now, the things I don't like, or things that have me wary about this show, honestly, it's the catchphrase. It's morphin' time, or it's time to morph in, or Buster's ready, go. It sounds so kiddish to a plot that almost makes it sound more like a Kamen Rider or a Gato plot, where things could get really serious really quickly and things could get very dark. But then again, you have It's Morphin' Time, of course a harken call back to Power Rangers, and honestly, I think it's because somebody in Super Sentai was like, well, Saban's either gonna fuck us up when he tries to do this or something else, so might as well give it to him anyway. It's Morphin' Time. There you go, you have it. And I haven't seen the Henshin sequence yet, so I can't comment on that yet. But for now, I'm going to say that the Go Busters is an 8 out of 10 for now. Just off of the previews, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. A wait and see. Let's watch this. I'm actually kind of excited, but I have my reservations. Other than that, I just wanted to tell you guys the schedules and what I'm going to do and why I'm not doing things right now. And that I'm not going to review Kamen Rider Fourze anymore. I'm going to watch it, but I'm not going to review it anymore. That one's going to be pushed off to the side. And as for the web series, I don't know too much about it. I'm actually going to go research it now and come back to you guys when I review Go Busters. And it'll be a combo pack probably with with the Go Busters review, or at least at the end of my double feature Gokaiger review for the final episode, which I can say I am thoroughly excited for. So, until next time, y'all, peace.